We don't hear much about Camp Barkeley anymore. It was a World War II training camp just southwest of Abilene. After 80 years, it would be easy to think not much of Camp Barkeley remains. And that's mostly true, but not totally. There are reports of World War II ordnance being found within several miles of the old camp. And people living in that area now have been warned of unexploded bombs, mortar rounds, and artillery shells still being found there. Landowners being told about the potential hazards at a meeting which KTAB's Tobin Smith attended for tonight's top story.
About how many individual pieces would you say that you found that's likely from Camp Barkeley?
Thousands, several hundred ration cans, coins, religious medals, you name it, a little bit of everything.
Dean Fullenwider Jr.'s unique hobby of metal detecting has led him to everything from license plates to hand grenades. He says that he's been searching the hills around old Camp Barkeley since the 1970s and has found many remnants of the old camp that are both interesting and potentially dangerous.
Most of the artillery rounds, the fragments were just practice rounds, no live charge. The mortar rounds, most people find they had a propellant to propel the round, but the explosive charge in the head wasn't there.
But Dean isn't the only one finding these items. Recently, a meeting was held at the ECCA Volunteer Fire Department to educate property owners in the area on how to identify potentially unexploded ordnances and who to call when you find them.
Cylinders, things that have fins, rounded or palm-sized items.
Senior Airman Perlis is with Dyess Air Force Base's Explosive Ordnance Disposal Team, or EOD team, that was brought in for the public meeting and says that because of poor record keeping during that time, it's difficult to determine exactly where these risks could be.
It's more of a case-by-case basis. If we find something, that's when we kind of determine this area could have more stuff, and especially if we get multiple calls out somewhere, then we'll know for sure.
Make sure to watch your step. For BigCountryHomepage.com, I'm Tobin Smith.
Thank you, Tobin. The Dyess Explosive Ordnance Disposal Team also explaining much of what's left does not pose a hazard. However, if you suspect something may be dangerous, call the Taylor County Sheriff or Abilene Police or Dyess EOD, and that phone number is 325-513-5655, and so that it may be checked out and removed safely, and we have that number on the KTAB website.